Hey YouTubers, and welcome to Bevins Bricks, and in today's video we're going to be learning how to make some warehouse and or garage, whichever you prefer, but they are sliding doors. I've had a lot of people ask me about this since I do have this type of door on my convention center mock. So I thought I would make a real quick video and show those at home how to do this. This right now I'm just trying to show you, these are the pieces we're going to be using for this particular demonstration. We're going to need 3 of these 1x8 bricks, modified bricks with the lip. We're going to need 3 of these, which is a, I always call it a technique brick, but I do believe this is considered a hinge brick, but this is a 1x2 modified brick as well. We're going to be needing 2 1x6 plates, 2 1x3 plates, 4 steering wheel pieces, 6 1x2x2 windows, 4 1x6 bricks. You can use any color you like, and we're going to be using 6 of these 1x6x5 wall panels, and then also 4 2x2 or 1x1 round and 2 1x1 round plates. So let's go ahead and get started with the build. I guess the other thing that I probably should have added is that we do need at least one 16x32 base plate as well. But anyway, for the sake of this discussion and for the build, mind you, I'm just showing you the basic technique. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be building 2 doors, and the doors are going to be 6 studs wide, and that does make it a difference, as I'm going to show you why. If you're doing what I'm doing right now, and you want to do a 6 stud wide wall, what it is, the reason that is important is due to the fact of if you're going to have a 10 stud opening for your door here, you want to have a 6 stud wide or 6 stud door. So if you wanted to do a 12 stud wide opening, you would want a 7 stud door, and I'm going to show you why that is very important here in just a minute. But first, let's make the first door. It's really simple. Like I said, you just take the 1x5x6. I put 3 windows on it, 2 bricks on top of it, and then the steering wheel pieces. And what it is the way that it's supported. The steering wheel pieces actually represent a brick. So this is a 1x5x6, and what you actually have here with the steering wheel pieces on it is a 1x5x6 here as well. And what we're going to do, let's pan this up just a little, is we're going to take 2 wall pieces, we're going to come 4 in, we're going to take 2 more wall pieces, we're going to come 4 in, and that should give us a 10 stud opening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, I am off. So we got to move in 1 more. So you want 5 studs on each side to have your 10 stud opening. And this is why I'm saying this without having the arm built yet. Let me get the other wall kind of built up. And yes, I do know that there is some stickers on these, but as always, this is just an example. Get that back on there. When you are doing your door, you always want the door to overlap, and that's why I was saying if you're going to have, because this would be a 12 stud wide wall now, let's go ahead and bring that in a little closer. Once you have a 12 stud wide doorway, you only want to have a 10 stud wide opening, because you want, as you can see, that little bit of overlap for the door, because if you don't have that overlap, the door will swing and flop and move around. The other thing we're going to do, and that is what these little guys are for, the 1x1 rounds. We're going to put 2 of them on top of each other, and then the tile is to make it look like a nice little post. And we are going to put that 1 stud away from the door. And again, what that is for structurally keeping the doors from being able to move in and out so they don't fall off the track. And we're going to put that 1 stud away from the door, as you can see there. Now let's make up our track. Again, we needed 3 of these, so you're going to take 1 of these little pieces and put it on this end. We're going to take a 1x3 and put it next to that. Then we're going to take our 1x6, put it on there, and then you're going to put your next track there. Now, you're going to put this on there. Then you're going to take your next 1x6 and put it on. And we're going to put our track piece on. We're going to put our 1x3 on. And then we're going to put our last piece of this on there. Now, what these pieces are for is these are the stoppers to keep the door from rolling too far in either direction, because you don't want the doors to come off the track. So that is all that they serve as a purpose for, is for the stopping of the door. Now, anyway, we're going to pop that on top of that wall that we have made up, like so. And then we take our door, we hang it on there. Now it slides on our track. And again, because we have that stud on the front, you can't push the door. Well, I can push it all the way off the track, but you can't push the door forward. And because we kept a one stud gap on that side, you can't push it in. So that makes the door structurally sound and functional. And now we have a nice looking garage door. Like I said, I've had several people ask me on how you do this, and I thought I would make a quick video. I thought I had already actually did this once before, but obviously it was just the idea was in my head, as I could not find the video on my how-to list. The other thing that I do want to point out is, as you can see down here, we have a one stud gap. Now, there's two options you can do with that. You can tile this in and leave it, and that'll just glide on top of the track. Me personally though, I don't like that. So my point in bringing that up is, if you wanted to tile your build, which I do a lot of my builds with tiles, what you're going to want to do is, when you build your wall up, as you already have seen here, this is only two plates high. Now, typically what I do to finish off my building is I would run another row of plates on top of this. But if you plan on tiling the floor, what you're going to want to do is pop this off, and then you're going to put a row of plates on the bottom side. So that raises you up one plate, and it keeps the one plate gap between your door and the area where it's going to be. That way you don't have it rubbing against the tiles. As to me, I mean, yes, you can do it, and it wouldn't hurt it, to be perfectly honest. But I personally don't want it to rub, as it tends to scratch the Legos up, and I don't want to scratch my Lego. Like I said, just wanted to point that out to everybody there at home. Anyway, as always, I thank you for coming to Bevins Bricks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share below, and we'll see you next time on Bevins Bricks.